Okay, I thought for this video I'd go through a certain type of music that I do a lot with this setup, and that's what I generally call polyrhythmic mode or polyrhythmic genre, a sort of style that comes from the sort of distant contemporary classical pieces like Steve Reich and Philip Glass and people like that, through to progressive rock and even some trance type music once a beat's put on. But I just go through this really just creating a piece, starting from scratch, show you how I use the various setups to do that, and then perhaps evolve it for the second half. So I think about 10 minutes describing the process and building up the parts, and then 5 or 10 minutes of an improvisation using soloing with a guitar or some other instrument over the end section. But nothing set up apart from some basic sounds that I was just jamming with. So I thought I'd go over the basic principles of polyrhythmic work. And this, in a really simple description, is where you have really time signatures or measures that are different from your standard 4/4 or even 6/8. I mean, 4/4, 4 beats in the bar is very traditional for most music. 6/8, so that sort of swing feel, is in a smaller minority. But much rarer are things like 7/8 and 9/8 and 13/15 and these sorts of things. But I'll go over what a polyrhythm is. I'll just set a couple up. So for example, let's say I want 5 measures on this one. I've got this set up in sequencer mode, so I can just basically build up 5 steps. So 1 2 1 1 2 1 2 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1. I'm going to add 2 more to make it like 7/8. 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So alongside that part this is playing the SE02. On this side I'm going to do a simple 5 measure or 5/4 type thing. I'm going to record. Two, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we basically got a 5/4 there and 7/8 there. I could add another part, even in a different time signature. Let's go over to the Analog 4 and see what we've got. I might add actually. Let's see what I can play. Microphone here is getting knocked around a bit playing this keyboard. That explains it. So, got my keyboard in a bit of a twist here. There we go. So Analog 4. So I'm actually going to probably cut this section, but what I'm going to do is just play another 7/8 part on there. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, that sort of thing. 1 2 3 4 5 6 just changing some of the notes there. I'll turn it up slightly so you can hear them. Okay, so that is basically 7/8, 7/8, 5/4. I can change this very quickly to 7/16 in the piece by doubling the speed. I can put a 4/4 bass drum over this to give it some, to root it in, or to help appreciate the polyrhythm going on. So the bass drum there works well with the Behringer Model D, which I'll just bring up in the mix so you can hear that. Take that back using the rate switch on the Arturia key step. I can change that to 7/8. I could change this to 7/4 if I wanted as well. And that's kind of cool. I'm going to put some delay on the SE02. So you can see I can also change the rate of the Behringer and turn this into a 5/8 as opposed to a 5/4. I'll make the notes a little more staccato so you can hear that. Alright, I'm going to, because this microphone's on the keyboard here, you're going to hear every click. Hopefully it doesn't ruin it. On this one now, I'm going to do a faster part, and this is going to be in 6/4, so it's basically 6 beats instead of 5, which is on the Behringer. And I'm going to play, hopefully, I think a faster sequence. Let's see. Turn it up so we can hear what we're doing. Ready to record. See on the steps here I've got, in fact that's, I think it's 7/8 that one, I'll just double check. Yeah, so that's another 7/8, but I'm doubling the playing on that. Okay, once I've got these polyrhythms going, I'm going to slow the 5/4 part down. Getting a bit busy already. I can also play solos alongside it with the synchronized K-Oscillator Pro. I can loop the K-Oscillator Pro, I showed you before, and this time I'm just going to play on a 4/4. I'll turn that part up. Obviously I can bring things in and out because if it gets too busy, so I can, for example, turn off the SE02, turn off the oscillators for the boog, and perhaps turn off everything apart from the faster sequencer on the analog 4 there. I'll just get rid of this guy, which I don't particularly like. Another one I can do is like a 7/8 part or 7/8 bass on the Volca bass over here. Let's just practice one. So this will make a nice counterpoint to the Behringer. I'll just play that one in. I'm just watching the count here because I want the part to start exactly on the beat. So I can what I can do now is go into step mode and just find out where it ends. So looking at page, so I'm going to change the step length of this so that it is the right length to give the syncopated feel. So you can see 14 quavers on there, so that's this is 7/8. So that's playing this guy over here. If I bring the Behringer back now, so they've got some counterpoint going there with the Behringer in 5/4 and the Volca bass in 7/8. Just turn that guy off for the moment. I've got echo on the Behringer, which is confusing things a bit. I'll just turn that off. I'll pan the Behringer over onto the right so there's a bit of bouncing going on there. Now it's a question of balancing them and getting it ready for perhaps soloing on the top. And then I'm going to add some strings, some basic chords in a second. Let's bring back the one of the Analog 4 sequences. So a bit of a hi-hat. Then that faster sequencer on the Analog 4. Change the key of this so it's got a bit of an interesting solo scale going. Keep hitting the camera there. Oh, another technique is I could pass this sequencer to the SE02's sequencer and then free this up. So I might just do that. I'll turn the boog off, the Analog 4s, and the bass going. So what I'm going to do is put this into record, so this captures that loop. So now I can actually stop this guy, and that's now transferred over to here, and then I can change the length of this to being a different time signature, say, let's say 9/8. So now I've got 9/8, 5/4 still. Let's put some colour on the Behringer bit. Then we've got 7/8 there. Uh, 6/4 on that part. loud. And then we got another 7/8, but on the bass line over on the Korg Volca bass. Turn that on. I'll try and make the Volca bass sound a bit different from the Behringer. It works quite well in headphones. Then the last thing I'm going to do is do a conditional string part. So I'm going to play a chord progression, which is going to be in, let's just check, it would be 4 bars of 4/4, so let's just set that up. And I'm going to set a conditional, so the chord progression will play each chord. Start of each bar will play, a certain percentage, a different percentage. So here we go. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's quite a high thing. I'll just choose a different sound, I think. So I don't want that to overpower it, so I'm going to set the conditionals up on this. Basically, so the first chord condition, I'm going to say play every 25% of the time. Second chord, play 40% of the time. Third chord, play 60% of the time, and then the last chord, play 33% of the time. So I'll just set those up so the chords will come in and out now. The chords will come in and out now and add a bit of interest. I'm assigning a bit more reverb to the chords. Well, I'm going to try and balance everything up. The trouble with Polyrhythm is that there's so much going on, it's hard to sort of keep track. So I'm going to try and adjust things. This sort of live mixing, I normally have things roughly in order, but I started this from scratch, so I'm just doing a quick balance now. Trying to get the Waldorf balanced, but this isn't, because it's conditional, it's only playing some of them, so some of them it's hard to hear what it's playing. There we go. Right, I'm going to stop speaking now and see if I can play a bit of guitar over the top of this. And I might pull things in and out. I'm going to set this one to kick things off. I'm going to set it to 7/16. One thing I forgot to mention is that once these sequences are in, you can change the notes, but keep the measures. So this is a 5, so that's now got a different 5-note sequence in. And because this is off sequencer duty at the moment, I can use this to play other sounds like just gradually turn everything off. Break it down a bit. And again, like I said, on this SE02 I can change the note lengths. So this is now 3. That's what I'm doing. I can change the tempo of this one on the sequencer as well. So that's done a 7, this is still doing a 5. I can append this to do less or more, so I can turn this into a 9 if I want by adding 4 more notes. Strings live rather than just chords. finish it. I'll finish it there. You get the idea. You get the idea of how that works with the various polyrhythms, and I hope it was of some use. Obviously, it's sometimes nice to start really small and slowly build the polyrhythms up. Sometimes it's good to get everything set and balanced and then just go bang straight in, and then perhaps break it down and then back up again. Different structures. But anyway, I hope you found that useful. If you like it, please subscribe and like the video. Over and out. Thank you very much. Bye bye.